Hi, hi, hi. It's been like 5.5 years. I don't know, 3, 2, I don't know. I'm not even counting no more. I haven't been on my YouTube page in forever. And I'm back with a very dirty, very dry, semi-fake curled head of vegan locks. So yeah, I've been going for forever, and I decided that I was going to pick back up my page and show y'all what I've been working with. I did not dye my tips. This is color from when I was a loose natural, and it just faded over time, and I never cut it off. So yeah, this your girl Inch Vegan Locks back. And I'm just going to give y'all, like, I don't know, a looky-loo of my before. This is before my wash. I'm going to wash this. So I curled this. I curled these. I did pinwheels. I did like, when I had washed my hair, I just took my hair and went like this, like all over. I went like that all over. And then I had a head full of little pinwheels that look like this. And then I just let it sit for 2 days. I let them dry. And then I took them out, and they were super curly. They were super, super, super curly, super bouncy. But that was like a month ago, honestly. And it's definitely time for me to wash them. And while I wash and like do my retightening and anything like that, I'm definitely gonna hit y'all with a little story time of like where I've been and what I got going on. Because I think it's time for your girl to start a blog. I think it's time for me to really start blogging. So like day one of my blog. Let's go. So this is something I used to do when I was a loose natural. I learned this trick when I used to wear quick weaves. To like take the glue out, is what they taught me down south. To take the glue out from your quick weave, they told me like just put conditioner on your head, and the conditioner will break up the glue, right? So then it took me a long time, but I was like, yo, if conditioner can break up glue, it can break up dirt, right? So I started to incorporate my old quick weave habits of sticking conditioner in my hair while it's dirty to break it up a little bit. And it do make my hair a little softer when I wash it. To each his own, do you? It is freezing cold. This is freezing cold. I've been doing this little trick for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now. And I'm digging it. It works. It looks terrible. This looks so bad. So at this point, I am being very generous with the amount of conditioner I'm using, and I am just rubbing it all through my hair. I am taking it from my scalp all the way through to my ends, hitting those edges, every nook, every cranny. I'm being so generous because A, my hair is very thick, and B, because my hair was so dry. I really do feel like by letting the conditioner sit, it does speed up the wash process a lot faster. I do get a lather a lot faster by sitting conditioner into my hair first, which seems odd. It's like my version of doing a pre-poo. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, throw this bag on, and then I'm actually gonna throw another bag on top of this, and throw a scarf on and run to the store and get some shampoo. Okay, so boom. I did not warm up my car, and I did not realize my windshield was frozen. But I also didn't want to go back in the house and wait for my car to warm up, because like it is what it is. But anywho, so I'm on my way to the store. Like I mentioned before, your girl needs some shampoo. I might get some snacks. I don't know. I'll see what they got. Low key, I'm just finna go to Family Dollar. Like I'm not. I'm not finna get no snacks. I have arrived at Family Dollar. You know, the one place where they do not greet you when you walk in the door. It's cool. You know, you get what you pay for, type of thing. You know. So I'm just kind of perusing around looking for my shampoo. I'm gonna grab what I need. I'm gonna make one more little run to the other side of the store. I'm gonna get about this jam, go home, and finish up my wash day as soon as I find it, because they really tried to hide my shampoo from me. Like, I'm really over here like looking. Look at me. And now I find it. Boom. Successful. Mission completed. I thought of something else I needed to spend money on. So I went and spent $3 extra and waited in line. Because you know they only got one register. Okay, so I'm back. Please don't fall. I hate this tripod. Ugh. Okay, so I'm back. It was on long enough. I don't know. I guess that was like 30 minutes. And I got just 2 new bottles, a bottle of shampoo and a bottle of conditioner. And I know there are 1,000 other shampoos that are 1,000 times better, but this works perfectly fine for me. It has gotten me inches, so I'm cool with it. So yeah, let me take the scarf off. And before I had left, I actually double bagged my hair because the first one was kind of... Okay, this is going to look disgusting. Especially with this lighting. But it's just conditioner. So, it sat for a little bit. My hair's soft. And like the water content that's already in the conditioner made my hair kind of damp and soggy. I didn't have to add no water. I mean, I guess you could add water if you want to. All right. I mean, I feel like my wash should be... A wash is pretty self-explanatory. I rinsed out the conditioner first. And then went in and like shampooed my hair for like, I don't know, a half hour. But this is what I'm working with. Don't you love a fresh wash? Don't you love some growth? Oh, that girl got some hang time. Yes, I got good hang time. Good hang time. But anywho, dang y'all, my hair has gotten so long. My hair has gotten so long. This is not even like a joke. Like, I can't make this up. But anywho, I'm still keeping it pimping. Rubber band gang, gang, gang. Rubber band gang, and then I got my little oil blend. It's still the same mix. I don't know. I don't even remember what I put in it at this point. It lasts forever. Castor oil, manure oil, flaxseed oil, something like that. So yeah, yo, I be draping. You know how you got that fresh wash drape? Like, yeah, I'm draping. Like, yeah, this my real length right here. You know, when our hair be wet, we be like, this my real length right here. Anywho, all right, blog time, talk time. So I don't know if I ever told y'all my real name. My name is Angela, by the way, and I really don't care if people know my name or not. Like, I don't want to be a YouTube ghost. My hands have got so dry. But yeah, my name's Ange. I live in Chicago, one of the best cities in the world, and you'd be hard pressed to convince me of anything other than that. I just turned 30. And I decided to get back on my YouTube page. Let me tell you, let's start from the beginning and talk about why I even stopped my YouTube page, because that's conversation worthy. So like when I originally started my YouTube page, I was dating this guy. And like, I hated it there. Like, you know how some people be walking around talking about Earth is ghetto? Like, I hate it here. Like, I hated it. And like, he was living with me on account of like, he didn't have nowhere else to stay. And like, he would not leave until I broke my lease or whatever. So I started my YouTube page as like a distraction. Being on YouTube, like having something to do when I came home from work, like not talking to him, or you know what I'm saying, just being consumed with something else, or like, you know, just people that I didn't know or was getting to know. It was a good distraction that I needed. And then, you know, after a while, I broke my lease because I was like, this is some homeless hobo type stuff, and I'm not going to keep doing this. And then I had moved back in with my dad, where I'm at right now. And then when I found myself, you know, in an environment that I didn't feel the need to distract myself from, like I felt more comfortable. I was at home. I didn't do my YouTube as much because I didn't feel the need to be, you know, distracted. So I stopped. And I kept telling myself, like, yeah, I'm going to start back. Woo. But then it just never happened. And then one day turned into a week, turned into a month. And then it was like, all right, well, let's let it go. But it's always been there. Like, I've always wanted to get back into my YouTube page. I just never did. Until I got back in cahoots with my cousin. She's my cousin-in-law. She's my cousin's wife, and she's like super inspirational, and she like puts herself out there a lot. Like, she's always on like social media and like, you know, going live and stuff. And she's like, and you should really put yourself out there. Like, you know, don't be in your shell so much, because your girl be in her shell. I like my shell. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what, you right, you know, because I miss my YouTube interaction or whatever. So I started back my YouTube page. Boom. And yeah, here I am back on my page, back doing what I really did. And I really did enjoy making videos. Like, I really did enjoy like documenting my growth, my journey, from day one till now, which is like, I want to say I'm creeping up on like 3-4 years. I got to go back and look at my old video. I don't even know how long I've been in the game. I just literally just wake up and go and let them do what it is that they gonna do. And my parts is still like super crispy, because like, even though y'all ain't seen me in a while, I still have been doing the same routine of my rubber bands. So yeah. So here's some things I've learned along my life journey since the last time I have made a video. Like I mentioned, I broke up with this guy, and that was kind of like, I won't even say traumatic, but that was like a very eye-opening relationship or situationship. I don't even want to call it a relationship. But I got up out of that jam, and I kind of found myself really ready to just like, you know, live life on my own terms, you know, do what it was that I wanted to do, learn about things and be involved in things that I wanted to be involved in. So I took what I knew, and I took what I love, which was being vegan and all things plant-based, and I started my LLC. I started a business here in Chicago. It's called Veggie Brunch LLC, and originally it was going to be, you know, home-based catering and delivery service, and then some things came up and I got discouraged, and I kind of talked myself out of my own dream. I talked myself out of everything that I had ever wanted, right? So I took a break because I was supposed to have this event this one time, and it was like during the height of COVID. Well, not necessarily the height, like round about that time. And I talked myself out of it. I was like, and you're not gonna make a lot of money, not a lot of people gonna come, blah blah blah. And it was gonna be yoga and brunch. And I had already had like a yoga instructor on deck, and we talked about prices and everything. I had flyers, I rented out a venue, I had the menu, like everything was like planned. And then at the last minute, I literally just was so terrified of like success that I talked myself out of it. And so then everything else with veggie brunch just kind of dwindled away, and I found myself being distracted with other things. So I got into like credit repair, which was cool, and I learned a ton about credit repair. I learned that I actually like the financial literacy aspect of what credit repair really is supposed to be. But I also realized, like, yeah, this is cool. I'm learning a lot, but this really ain't my passion. It's not my passion. It's not my purpose. And it's nothing that comes natural to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the things that come natural to me are truly like natural things, like my hair, my lock journey, veganism, all things health and wellness. Like, those are the things that come natural to me. And I began to just realize, like, I'm really just kind of just going through the motions. Like, I was really just kind of riding the wave, and wherever the wave took me, that's where I was going, which sound good to a free spirit. But it's like, yo, when your end result is like, I need this bad, you can't just go wherever the wind take you. You got to plant your feet in something and stand on it, right? So, after I got into the credit repair thing, I kind of let that go. And then I kind of got back into it, and I'm just like, maybe I let it go the first time for a reason. But then I started watching a lot of like inspirational videos from other people who had been successful in it and gave it a go again. But then after the second go round, it's like, yeah, no, Ange, this ain't your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, your thing is all things health and wellness. You feel me? Like, when people speak of you or come to you out of the blue, the first thing they're going to ask you about is something food related or something health related. Like, oh, my stomach hurt. What should I eat? Or, man, I'm really gaining this weight. Or, man, my auntie just got out the hospital. Her pressure kind of high. What should she do? So I got back on track of living my life on purpose and with purpose. Like, that is major. Not just doing something because somebody else is successful at it, or just getting in tune and learning about something. That's just like me sitting up and learning about like how to start a clothing line. Like, I have zero interest in starting a clothing line. I really don't. I don't care how successful anybody else is at it. Like, it's not my thing. It's not my passion, and it's not my purpose. So I said, okay, well, one of the ways for me to like really figure out what it is I want to do, where I want to go, and how I want to do it is to be more vocal. I find that by being vocal, by making videos or blogging or vlogging, it really just kind of allows you to think out loud. And then you can, you can go back and review your thoughts. Like, if you write something down, you can go back and read it. Like, man, this is what I was thinking. If you make a vlog or a video, even if you were just rambling and you never posted it, you can be like, oh, this is how I sound. Like, you can just kind of listen to yourself. Like, okay, what's the purpose of this? What's the aim of this? Like, what's my target? I hate when they get clumped together. So that's another reason why I decided to get back into my YouTube video, is to like really help me just be more vocal. YouTube is really a platform. Pretty much all social media is a good platform for you to just think out loud. You know what I'm saying? Because like, everybody's on here, everybody's doing something, everybody's cooking and this, that, and the third. So that is what I'm on. I'm 10 toes down in what's really what really feels right and what really feels good to me. And like one of the first things that felt right and felt good, even though I started this page out of a distraction, is my YouTube video. Like something so simple like making a video and posting it online. It sounds so silly, but it's like, it's so soothing because I can sit here, I can do my hair, I can talk my talk, I can throw a little music in the background and upload it, and it's like, you know, there are thousands, if not millions of people who think the same thing that I think, who are into the same things I'm into, who do the same things that I do, who eat the same things that I eat. Like, the internet just really reminds you, like, you're not alone. Like, you'll always have friends in one way, shape, or another. You'll always have supporters. You'll always have customers. Like the internet connects every possible dot from every end of the world that you can think of. So it's no reason to live under a rock when, I mean, social media exists. Pause. Do y'all see your girl? Do you see me though? Okay, I got a few more to do. So, yes. So, I'm getting back into veggie brunch. I'm getting back into, and I know I said before on like my channel, like, oh, I'm going to do cooking videos. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how many times I've tried to make a cooking video and it has epically failed. I was just talking to somebody about this yesterday. Every time I went to make a cooking video, I could make the recipe exactly the way I made it the day before. I could write it down and follow that recipe verbatim. Once I hit record on that camera, the recipe is trash. It is trash bags. And I'm like, what? What is this? Like, why can't I make a solid cooking video? In addition to me having a very slight dislike for like the setup of my kitchen, the lighting, I'm just like, you know what? Cooking videos just might not be my thing. So that's why I never really uploaded a cooking video. I don't know. Maybe I never tried hard enough. I don't know. But the few videos I did make were absolute trash and I did not like them. And yeah, I was just like, no, I'm not putting this up. You feel me? Because like, I can be somewhat of a perfectionist, especially like if you gonna put out a cooking video and you gonna put your recipe on it, in addition to having like a catering business or like some type of food establishment. If your recipe, like, what if somebody tried your recipe the exact same way you made it and it ain't popping? Come on now, you look questionable. Even though your food be popping when the camera is off, it's like no one sees that. No one's trying that recipe when the camera is off. They trying it when the camera is on. So, child, I tried it, and maybe I need to just try a different angle. So yeah, that's why I never really uploaded a cooking recipe, even though I kept saying like, I'm gonna do a cooking video. Low key, I feel like I said I was gonna do a cooking video because everybody else was doing cooking videos. Like, low key, I really don't know. Now that I think about it, deep down, I never had like a burning desire to be like a YouTube chef. I never did. I never did. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do everything, you know? Everybody can't do everything. But I promise you, I'm definitely going to find my angle. Because, you know, if you throw your ball, you throw your shot enough times, something going to stick. Something going to land. And that's what I'm out here doing. And I got 2 more to do. I'm going to do these last 2. Y'all see how popping my parts is? Like, I didn't even use a mirror. I don't even use a mirror and my parts still be popping. Ah! So yeah, let me do these last 2. All in all, it took me about 15-20 minutes to do with these rubber bands from start to finish. Alright, so boom. I am done. You already know how I'm coming. I have no idea what the back of my head looks like, so if like my parts is off, don't talk too bad about me.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
She all grown up now, y'all. She done grown up. She done grown up. Oh. All grown up, y'all. Child, I got some lymph, baby. I got some lymph. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I am excited to start my new journey, which ain't even hair related. This is about to be a whole life journey that I'm about to go on. And I don't like my background. It's too dark. Y'all can't see my hair. Let me take this. Hold on. Okay, you can see it better on a lighter background. All right. This is my, I want to say this is my 3-year check-in. I could be very wrong because I don't keep up. I just let my hair do its thing. Like I ain't counting days, weeks, or months. I just wake up and just go. Y'all, my hair, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. My hair is like super dope. So thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all stick around for my life journey. My vlogs. They're video logs. They're blogs. Yeah, and we're gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna figure out this thing called life. Ain't no rules to this. We just down here doing anything. Ain't no rules to this. I'll see y'all.